Well, look about, ooh-wee.
Sanitary fund.
So
Welcome to the
heavy.
pod, Phil Ellis.
Yay! Hello. Yeah.
Long-awaited guest.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Long-awaited guest.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Well, no one asked me earlier, so I don't know. It's no wonder you've been waiting so long.
4 days ago.
We've only just started the podcast.
Be having a birthday party and not telling anyone, just waiting in a big hall.
Like, about bloody time you come.
I think if you care, you just know.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're
You
right.
just know.
I'm a real
Okay.
piece of shit. You're right.
Yeah,
Not that I live 4.5 hours in a car.
Yeah.
Away. What a cretin.
yeah. How's your hip?
My hip. Oh,
Yeah.
after the fall.
Yeah.
It's. I'm not that old. Yeah.
Well, you said that you were
I'm
sore.
44 now, but it's not, I don't just put a hip out if I fall
You've
over
had-
yet.
No, you might have bruised it.
No, but I think you need to be like really in your
was quite a
60s before
dramatic
a fall
fall.
becomes an issue, really.
Yeah, yeah. I was
And,
trying to be nice.
No, I appreciate
Yeah,
it, but
For
this is why I didn't come on earlier. Shit like this.
For context, Phil had a show here last night.
Yes, and I slipped on the
Immediately.
stage
From
no.
like seconds
within
in.
seconds
Yeah.
of dancing. I was dancing, but it was my fault because I sprayed Airwick knockoffs all over, and the residue was on the stage and created a very slippy.
you
Don't
think
give it. Oh yeah, come on, let's give air a big push. Air, it's the best in.
Yeah.
Not the world, but it's the best in someplace
He's
shop.
best in.
Best
Yeah.
in the shop I went to. £1.
And it is slippy.
It's,
Yeah.
it's really not even fresh air,
Like,
just
it was-
air.
Caused you to fall over, caused a man in the front row
stagnant
to have an asthma attack almost.
Yeah, it happens quite a lot. Maybe I
Yeah.
should rethink the intro.
It was really funny.
It was really
Oh,
funny.
that's
Yeah.
good, yeah.
The fall kind of added to it, I think.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
it was, in fact, if anything, it peaked then. Another 2 hours. Everyone's like, oh, I wish he'd fall over again. Do you remember when he fell? That was good, wasn't it?
Feeling nostalgic for the start of the show.
I missed that
Nice.
fall.
No, it was a really, really good show.
It was really
Oh,
good. show.
thanks.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
much enjoyed it. I actually cried with laughter.
Wow.
Don't do that often.
Yay. Yeah, everyone seems to really enjoy it. It was one of my...
like you're
I
surprised.
know, I do. It's kind of like a weird one for me because because I haven't toured since that guy, excellent comedy show. Yeah, because when you know you're on Taskmaster, I thought, well, I should go and just do a big show and I'll just
Yeah.
start writing it now,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
So then I'm not sure if you're meant to do 2 hours. How long does everyone else do?
It depends. I suppose like some people would do. I
Often
suppose
you
they do like they do like their fringe hour
and then they
with
do their
an
own
extra
support.
bit.
And maybe they'll do their own support. And, their
And
own
maybe
support
their
might be
hour's actually longer than an hour.
Yeah.
2 hours is good. It was good.
Yeah, there's a break.
That's
It's not
bang for
like
buck.
just solid 2
Yeah,
hours,
yeah,
is
yeah.
it? I'm not
Yeah.
fucking...
Yeah.
Lock the doors.
It felt
I'll
like
do-
people got their money's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
was
I
like
think.
3 hours.
Exactly.
Really?
And it was
bloody hell,
quite
no wonder I've
similar
never
to-
seen.
It was
Yeah.
quite similar to Hamlet.
Yeah, I don't like him. I've known him since he was an open spot. I'm like, wind. The
So
crowd
doing
shit
all this,
tonight.
yeah,
Oh,
doing all the
Hamlet.
same stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like-
I saw this show in the Fringe.
Yeah.
I felt like it had changed a lot.
It has. Well, it's a mix, like I say. So it's like,
Well, yeah, 2 hours rather than 1 hour, I guess.
yeah, well, there's some new bits in,
Yeah.
and there's, and I've amalgamated the last two shows I've never toured because you forget that in Edinburgh,
Yeah.
not everyone goes to Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll just, like I said, so 2 years ago, I just started collecting material, new material, and then I threw loads of new bits in,
Yeah.
and to make it this Frankenstein's monster
Yeah.
of a show. Because I just thought I'm trying to. Also, you want to know, like, because this is all new audience for me. Because like when I used to tour, except for the Stand in Glasgow, actually that sold quite well. But everywhere else is like 12 people. So
And it's the same people every time.
exactly, yeah, and it is. So it's like, well, so what's the? I should just give them the best show and try and give them a hint of who I am because they
Yeah.
don't know. They only see me on the show trying to get like a carrot through a drain pipe with someone's left shoe or whatever. So it's like, well, I'll show them kind of, which isn't far off, I don't think, from who I was on the show. So. But we'll see. Yeah, so it's good. I'm really enjoying it, and I keep adding. The problem is when you keep adding new stuff, and I don't just add new stuff that's shit. By the way, it's all gold. But then you, of course, it gets longer and longer, so you have to cut bits, which has been quite fun. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you reckon you're bringing the show back here in September?
Yeah.
On the 5th of September, actually.
Okay.
Remember the wrong month.
Yeah.
Do you think that it will be the same? Or do you think that people could come back and have a whole new experience?
Obviously there'd be lots of the same. But everything played. So the second half's very freewheeling anyway. So there's loads of bits where it's just like there's bits,
Sure,
but there's gaps in between where I can mess about.
So there's quite a lot of audience interact, like the way the audience respond to stuff will make it.
So what I'm hearing is it's definitely worth coming back. So buy your tickets now.
Yeah, buy tickets now.
Yeah.
Don't make me regret a second date, which I've done many times.
I think actually, it genuinely is selling very well. So I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so. I checked
Oh,
the
I
other
don't
day.
give a fuck then. In fact, fuck you for not buying one earlier. But yeah, it's funny how a lot of people buy a ticket. They come to the show, then they automatically buy a ticket to come and see the next one.
Oh, do they?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. I mean,
Some people get like
save your money though.
you get into like a bit of a routine. Like there was definitely when he was touring annually. I think I saw Ross Noble like 4 times in a row. Because like he was just like and it became like a
It was
thing
like a
we just
a
did.
family thing,
We all
yeah.
go and see Ross Noble
Yeah,
every year,
yeah,
and it was
yeah.
quite good. And then maybe he stopped, or maybe we all
He
grew
moved
up.
to Australia.
Is that what it was?
Is he
Sorry,
in
Ross.
Australia?
Yeah.
Ross Noble like lived in Australia for a long time. I think his wife might be Australian. Do you know Ross Noble?
I've only, to be honest, I liked Ross Noble, but I've only met him once or twice. I think maybe even once, so he wouldn't remember me. But I remember him because I'd gone to see him live and had some of his DVDs. And I thought he was taller.
Oh,
Really? I'm not saying he's short.
Yeah.
But
You're,
but he's not as
you're a
tall
good
as you
height,
think, yeah.
Ross, if you're watching. But I just thought he was going to be like this towering. But no. So anyway, I
Just a
started
normal
slapping
guy.
him about.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what I'm scared of, mate.
Does he give off toll energy? Is
Erin,
it?
I'm still not over this. Erin, who works here, said the other day that I give off short energy.
I'm
And
shorter
I
energy.
I can't stop thinking about it.
That's maybe just because
I
you're
really
polite.
think I'm a tall person.
Tall of heart.
Yeah, well, clearly that's not being reflected.
You're tall of hands, like your hands
Yes.
are long.
You do have
Oh
very
yeah,
freakishly
nice
Whoa,
to meet
your
a
hands
fellow
are really long.
long-hander. Wow, we're not far off. Weirdly,
Yeah.
We've talked about this a lot. You've got that thing that Troy Sivan has.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, you do.
Ehlers-Danlos
What's that?
gives you long fingers, I guess. I think there's more. I don't
Oh my
think I
god,
do.
can I get like
Disability
money?
allowance?
Yeah.
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 I didn't
Get a
really
blue
all
badge
these
or
years.
something, yeah, blue
yeah.
Blue badge for long
You
fingers.
look the worst X-Man of all time.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Beast. Let's not get into it. I was gonna
What?
say, Beast of the X-Men. That was his original thing. Was that he wasn't blue and hairy, but he had ginormous hands and feet, and he was. It doesn't matter.
It's not very good power.
Really?
Long
Why
fingers.
was he
Not
called
very good.
Beast Man then?
Pedo.
Because he was a pedo.
Here he comes. Yeah.
It is good for like getting things down the back of a radiator or something.
Oh, thank
Putting them down
God.
there.
No, picking.
Or getting the
picking
back.
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
Both, I
Yeah,
suppose.
useful.
And then I come along and pop him back down. You know?
Just a little bit further.
Who would you say, comedian-wise, is
Where are you going?
taller than you think or shorter than you think? And who is exactly the right height?
I'm so glad. I thought if you ask her, who are your inspirations? I'm going to go, oh, God.
No, we're not that kind of podcast.
Thank God. Taller than you think. Oh, he said, let's have a look at the wall.
Yeah.
Taller than you think. I feel like we talked about this.
Shorter than you think.
at some
Kai's
point.
about right. Stuart's about right. Gareth's right.
Christopher MacArthur Boyd's smaller than you think.
No, he's exactly the
it's
right
Chris Brown
height.
was exactly the height you think he's going to be.
Well, you know, one to
I
think
think
about.
everyone's just right. Oh no, actually,
Kane Brown?
Sam Avery.
no, Frankie Monroe is taller than I thought.
Really?
Mm.
I think
fair
he
enough.
gives off very like
Hunch.
gangly.
But that's
yeah,
because
yeah.
he wears like his like clothes are deliberately, I assume deliberately, slightly too short for him, so it makes him kind of look a bit more.
yeah.
This comic once, I don't understand where they were coming from, said, seen Frankie Monroe, have you seen him? And I hadn't seen him yet. And they went, he's doing your thing with your shoulders. I went, what do you mean? I went, no, I said, I've just got hunched shoulders. And he went, no, it's not my act. He's not gone, oh, I like that thing Phil does with his shoulders. I'll use pad.
That's really funny.
The stupidest. I went, you want me to message him and go, hey, mate, just so you know, I'm doing the shoulders thing.
Yeah.
Someone said that the other day about a bit, and someone had just said something. I said it back about dog. You know, do the bit about dogs, the pet
Good, oh yeah,
pet massages.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Someone said my friend's dog does Pilates, and I went, oh God, I hope it's a pug. Can you imagine a pug on a little mat and doing that? And then I just said I had the wheeze all the time. I struggle with stuff. Is that where you nicked my bit? I went, what? I went, about the pug. I went, what, that bit I sort of ad-libbed? I went, yeah, I do a bit about a pug getting tired. I was like, mate, that's not the most original. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think every time we
How
see a
good
pug,
is
we
it?
go, fucking hell, they're wheezing.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I
Copyright.
apologise, but I mean...
Has anyone ever nicked a bit of yours that you're aware of? And you don't have to.
Yeah,
I'm not
loads.
asking you to name and shame here, but
I think, but sometimes you do accidentally. So I get what he means in the sense that he goes, I've got a bit, and you were sat in the audience when I mentioned it the week. But I was like, mate, that was just a reflex that pugs are the go-to funny dog.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
It's like I tell a story about my auntie, and it's true. But then I thought some people got annoyed with it, thinking it was like a hateful bit. So well, it's not. It's just literally a true story. But I think it's my accent. Otherwise, you probably would find it a lot funnier and really subversive. But I can't help where I'm from. It's actually prejudices from you. But anyway, so I changed it to uncle. It wasn't funny. Uncle's not a funny.
yeah.
Uncle's just not a funny word as much
Yeah.
as auntie.
Yeah.
Uncle's definitely more
for
predatory.
Yeah, and I think, uncles, that's where you go for uncle material.
Yeah.
You go,
Yeah.
Auntie used to diddle.
Yeah.
But auntie's just got a funny ring to it in the,
It's a bit
in
more
the rhythm of the
whimsical.
joke.
That's cool.
So, yeah,
But then
so
it's not a
sometimes...
whimsical bit.
No, it's not. It's horrible, isn't it, really? But no spoilers.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, so sometimes you throw in a word, you go, well, you came to the... Because the problem with being a comic, obviously, is that you are going to hit on the same ideas.
Yes.
Because you all go, that's a funny word. And then, like, I mean, the classics, Eddie Izzard using the word jam, isn't it? I'm like, oh, jam. And it's like, it's a funny word, jam. When you're not saying, I'll have some jam. But when you're going, a badger covered in jam. You go, oh. But anyway, I think we get off topic. But yeah, so no, I have seen people. But again, what I think usually happened that I used to host the New Material Night all the time, like the Gong shows. And so new acts see me, and then obviously are inspired by the godlike,
Of course.
creature they see on stage in charge, and they take elements because they're trying to figure out their own voice.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah,
usually with
yeah.
newer acts, I think, take bits, but not necessarily on purpose, but they're getting new to how it all.
Yeah.
Are there any bits you've seen you're like, damn, I wish I thought of that?
Oh, fucking loads. In fact, I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't want to say any specific. I don't know. Let me think of some that. I watched Pierre Nivelli's show and I just loved all of it.
Yeah.
But I didn't particularly wish I'd done it because it was
Yeah.
nothing. It wouldn't work with me doing it,
Sure.
you know. But then there's people like. Well, I love the thing about Frankie Monroe is I love his act.
Yeah.
Joe, obviously, I know he's not called Frankie Monroe,
Yeah.
but because when I was younger, that's the kind of show I'd have done.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Or something like that mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, as you get older, you've got to change. When I realised that wasn't working for me, and the problem is comedy shifts. So when I was doing stuff that was a bit mad, people are like, ugh.
But now they're
And I think it's coming back round a bit
Ready for
now,
it.
which
Yeah.
is fun. But then, and then as you get a bit older, as I am, as you see, I have a fall. I can't run around.
Had a fall.
I can't run around.
What is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Stop
yeah.
falling over and instead have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
fall.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's really the question.
But I also find it quite rare for someone older like my age to be that funny when they're just being a bit surreal. I don't find it, but from my personal opinion, I don't think I'd be fun coming on because I used to do dog shit stuff about. Oh, imagine a bear in Tesco. Imagine a pigeon on a bus on a Wednesday. Oh, covered in jam. And it's like, actually, no, it's
That is
quite
pretty
good.
good.
Yeah, it's my blood.
I think you should have a little interlude of that little voice in
Yeah.
your.
Yeah. Or just Eddie as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Eddie, but at the time, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
the material.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. I can't remember the question. I've not. There's loads of stuff I wish I'd done,
Yeah.
yeah.
but I'm glad I didn't.
I think it would be really cool, and
If I died, I know I looked really ill the past. I've been really ill for about 2-3 days. And I do look like I'm about to die, but I can assure you all I've got a few weeks. I'll finish the tour.
It's September.
when
Yeah.
you fell, you hit your head and died, and now you're
God.
just in purgatory,
Yeah.
and you're doing a podcast.
Oh, there was a review in. Imagine if they gave me a 1. They still
Yeah.
put the review out.
Yeah,
Only
yeah.
lasted 10 seconds. It's mostly just in
The
crap.
reviewer was the last guy in. He ran in right as the show started.
Oh, really?
Well, it was a review.
Not very professional.
Yeah, I'm first out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
Before it even finished.
Didn't get a badge then.
No, I mean it'll be 3 stars anyway.
It'll be 6, surely.
6, yeah.
Well, you do. It's funny how you do shows, and some people just don't like what you do, and that's it never changes.
Yeah.
And so I do shows. Like the Excellent Comedy Show was literally across the board 5s and 4s. And then someone who comes in who I know doesn't like me comes in and gives it a 3. Like on the same, and I was just going, I just never will like what I
But
do.
it feels
Why
like if you're
So
a
why bother,
reviewer
innit?
and you know that you don't like certain things and you go and see it, but like fine to go and see it, but you need to like take into account what how the audience is reacting.
Yeah.
Like just because you're not.
I guess it was just what is a reviewer doing? Are they giving
Well,
their
what the
personal
purpose
opinion,
is,
or
I
are
suppose
they
so.
reviewing it as
The show.
As them.
as like I might not like this, but I understand that as a concept, this
Yeah.
is a 5-star thing.
Yeah,
so like there's
yeah,
definitely things
yeah,
that
yeah.
I could like watch and be like, this isn't for me, but I get that this is
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
not my, particularly something so subjective as comedy. But I don't know, it depends. But then you know what, reviewers scum.
Well, it's funny. I like it how comics do go absolute fucking scum, and then they get a 5 and they go, oh,
they're like,
thank
"Ooh,
you.
yeah.
Like Kate Copstick, for example, is one who I like because Kate does a thing of she'll come to so she's given me 5s and 2s.
Oh right, yeah.
So and not just at the beginning. Like I remember she came to an early show, didn't really like it, gave it an average one. Then saw the kids show I did Funs and Games and gave that I think 4 or 5, and that was the reason it started to really build momentum because no one was coming before then. And then came to see me again and did give me a 5 because they went, oh, he's good on his own as well. It's not just that. And then saw me again, gave me 2. I went, I'm not happy about this. And I was like, and it was the worst show I'd done for ages. And I was like, all right. And then came out and gave me a 5, and then a 5 and a 5. So I'm like, oh.
You kind of trust it then.
Yeah.
But because I've had the shit ones.
Yeah.
So I know that she's not just coming and giving me 5s for the sake of it. She will literally come and go, that wasn't what I thought it was, you know. Or she'll come out and go, and then I'll be like, all right, that's 2, thanks. And that's fair enough, you know, but that's someone who does actually look at the show as a whole. But again, you know, I get it. There's certain comics I don't want to watch.
Yeah.
But I won't go
Name
in.
them.
Tell me when to start. But equally, I won't go and review them.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because I always get the people that don't like me. It's always they mention club comics, and I'm going. I don't think. Have you ever been to a club? Because I wouldn't get away with 20 minutes about roadkill in a club.
Yeah.
I won't talk about the horror. I mean, there's bits that I do in clubs, of course, but equally, again, this isn't a narrative show. This is just meant to be a fun 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then the people go, well, there's no narrative. I've done every narrative in comedy. Like, I've done all that. But this isn't.
But also, it's
You
not
don't
a
want it.
requarement for a show for there to be a narrative, is it? Like, why?
No,
if
it's
it's
never
not?
used to be.
relatively new thing
Yeah.
that all shows have to have some
Like
sort of
because
pathos to them.
because of like awards and the Fringe and everything, it's like that's how you get an award if you have a good narrative or whatever. But like it's not necessary. If it's entertaining, it's entertaining.
Well,
I
that's
just want to laugh.
Yeah, well,
wanna
that show, which was nominated by the way, was meant to take the mick. Was to take away from that because it is just bits, and then I'd sing in between each bit. Dressed as a cat.
Dressed as a cat, yeah. I remember.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
But I said at the time, I said, I bet you if I dress as a cat, I'll get nominated. And they went, why are you dressed as a cat? I went, because people just won't understand why I'm dressed as a cat.
Yeah.
And I said, and it'll look funny because you're talking about all these horrible things, and you're just in this lycra suit with a cat. And lo and behold, I was right.
What kind of stuff
So
did you
basically,
sing?
it's you can trick them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. So,
What kind of stuff did you sing? Because I didn't, unfortunately,
Dancing
didn't see
Queen.
The show. Oh, perfect.
but not enough that you had to
Live
pay, I had to
band.
pay for it because it was under the license time and it was covers.
Nice. Did you sing it? Were you just dressed as a cat, or did you sing it as if a cat would sing it?
Oh.
I was just dressed as a cat, but
Oh,
I
it
did
was
come
like
out.
sort of irrelevant.
Yeah. To be
That's even
fair, I would
better.
come out and sing Jellicle Cats at the top.
Oh,
A little bit of
Really high energy, like proper high kicks and stuff. Like nearly taking people's faces
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, meow, meow.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you could tell how bad a show was going to go with people's reaction to me running around going, oh, you're blind when you're born. Meow, 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 meow. You know, and it was all in one morph suit, so there wasn't a lot left to it. It was it was rank. And they're all
That's
going, oh, God, an hour of this. Because also they think, I wonder if they think, fuck, is he just going to do cats? Can you imagine?
Imagine just being a dead cat. Also, from pun intended, just from memory. Like, so don't even just like go, here's what I think Cats is about. And then just go for it and see what you think. Because actually Cats isn't about anything.
Yeah, it's not.
There's a group of people online that do that sing songs from musicals. One of them knows the lyrics and the other one doesn't. And so then they would start singing. It was like every second line the person like would have to fill. And they wouldn't know.
I
and
saw
it's
the one where
actually
they did
really,
like the
really
Patter
good.
song from Into the Woods, and it's like, and it's your fault. I said this is getting real bloody like theater, but like there's a bit where there's like it's like the bit where it's like it was your fault, and it's like a really, really, really fast. It's like song time at his absolute bloody worst. And I've seen this. I think it's a comic that does it. It's very funny because he doesn't know the context, and also he's being asked to fill in the words into something which is nearly impossible to fill in.
Yeah,
it's very
good.
Good reference, Mal.
Thank
Like
you.
that.
You could tell. Yeah, smart. I've been to uni.
Wish I'd done that.
And I know that Roscoe, shout out, McClelland, that's his middle name.
Shout out McClellan.
Yeah. He once did Bat Out of Hell, sang Bat Out of Hell from memory. Meatloaf. And
How much
he's
of it did
got
you remember?
some pipes on him. He's
I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
My singing was a bit off yesterday, which was a bit
Oh, no.
upsetting.
I liked it.
It was
I think
beautiful.
it added to.
Oh, it was off. I knew it. I don't want the footage. Throw the footage
It was
away.
good.
No, it was so good. It's so nice. Obviously, that I've working here, we get to see such a mix of comedy, and it's so nice seeing. You okay?
Too hot.
Oh yeah, it's so nice. Like seeing a show where all of the staff want to watch the show.
Yeah.
and yours was Defos. one of
Oh,
them.
that's nice.
Yeah.
It's tragedy.
Everyone, yeah.
But what you were understaffed because a lot went, and we're not coming in. Phil Ellis, we are not coming in. So all the people had to be in the room. The staff that were in,
We were forced
we
to
have
go.
to watch the doors. We're understaffed. To let the reviewer in just at the last second. They don't have to put up with any more of your shit.
Do you feel that the crowds have noticeably changed post being on TV?
Yeah, number wise,
But
definitely.
like the actual like the way they are, is it noticeably different or is it not?
No, they've all been brilliant.
Yeah.
And I think, again, it's because I just want to... I hate watching comedy, as you can tell from my act. I don't have a lot. No, but I genuinely don't go and watch comedy or watch it on TV at home or anything. And it's not because I hate the comedians. It's just it doesn't interest me, really. But I like watching horror films. That's it. Oh, and Star Trek Next Generation. That's on repeat. And in fact, when I went back to the hotel last night, when I said I just feel really ill, I went back and just sat, and KFC will make you feel better. I just sat in bed eating KFC, watching a documentary about Star Trek.
Whoa.
Not even Star Trek.
Wow. Did you enjoy it though?
Yeah, it was great. And then I had a fever-filled sleep.
Who's your favourite character on Star Trek?
The ship.
Oh, wow. Holds everyone
I like
together.
Riker because he's just a sleaze. It's just find it so funny. I was like, why is this character in here? Like they're all trying to sort him out, and then he'll find the only female on the planet and go, "Hey, so let's sort this problem." Like, oh, Riker, you creep. I just find it such a weird character. But no, probably. I just think Picard.
Are you just next gen guy? That's your thing.
Yeah, no, I don't mind a bit of Voyager. What am I doing? This isn't going to make me look cool. Don't mind a bit of Voyager.
So are you
Deep Space
Would you
Nine.
consider yourself like a full Trekkie or like?
No, not a full time. I just like it. I find it comforting
What was
That's
that
fair
you did the other day?
because it's like, yeah.
Whoa,
I could do
long
it.
fingers.
Was it you that said?
I don't know.
Sorry.
Probably did it not knowing.
Deep Space Nine, is that the one where the Ferengi are?
The Ferengi are involved, yeah.
Yeah,
They sort
yeah.
of pop in and out of different bits
Yeah.
as well. But
Who's the captain in Deep Space Nine?
oh God,
Captain
Cisco.
I think it is Cisco. Yeah. That was one that I very rarely watch. But I don't mind dipping in again.
Sure.
But do you know what I've noticed recently is I can't remember names.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Phil Slot.
Yeah, I'm just really bad at names in shows. Oh God. So
Have you ever forgotten?
Oh, Jordan.
Jordan Gray attacked us.
Jordan, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. No, in films, because I'll just sit
Oh,
and
I
really
see,
enjoy
yeah.
a film.
Yeah.
And then people will go, oh, I can't believe that Mark did that. I go,
Yeah, I agree. I don't like the name isn't the most significant part to me. It's like I would remember what they look like, what the character did, but I don't specifically.
I struggle with like sort of big like books. If it's people have names, I go, I'm just not going to remember that person's name.
Yeah.
Or if I was watching things like, Game of Thrones.
I was just about to say,
it's like there's too many people in it to remember. Like
I watched the most recent whatever it's called.
Oh, that was quite fun.
The
I like
dragon
that.
one. No. Second most recent, the dragon one.
Oh.
Anyway, everyone in that is called Daenerys, Rhaenyra, Jaehaerys, Pahaerys. They're all
the
called
all the
same
Targaryens.
thing.
Yeah,
Like,
they're all the same name.
there's
That's
like
true.
50 of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, and then all the dragons get names.
Yeah,
It's too much.
it's too much.
But it's the same, I love The Walking Dead, but
I'm rewatching that right now.
Oh, yeah, I've still never finished it, you know.
Yeah.
I've got like 3 episodes I can't get through because I have a gap. Then I go, I've got to figure out what's going on. I'm enjoying Fallout. I don't know what everyone's fucking called.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You know, the ghouls.
Do you ever Wikipedia a thing after you've watched it to try and figure out what happened?
Oh, yeah.
Quite a lot.
What on
I'm
Fallout?
I have to just read this again. Like, I don't really know what I was watching. So I go, oh, yeah. Like, I've watched the whole thing. Also, sometimes you like horror films. I'm a big Jesse. I can't be watching horror films.
Oh, really?
So, but I'm morbidly interested in what they're about. So I know the plots of a lot of horror films that I've never seen because I'll look them up and be like, I wonder what that's about. And I'm like reading it, I'm like, oh,
nice.
glad I didn't see that.
Yeah.
It's like, I know that person during Midsummer. I've never seen it.
Oh, spoilers.
Oh, come on,
Literally the end.
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen it, so I can't spoil it.
Now I've spoilt when it'll happen. Sorry.
What film scared you the most?
Weird ones, because like when I was younger, my dad would get me pirate videos from like work. I don't think you're gonna get done now, Dad. So don't go. I can't believe you're talking about that. That FBI warning's not gonna.
You wouldn't download.
Yeah.
Hi, Phil's dad.
Yeah, hello. Hi, Phil's dad and mum.
And mum.
I say hello to my brother as well.
Yeah.
That's family done. Small, isn't it? They're all the old dead, as you saw in the show. Spoilers.
And it happens at the end.
Yeah. I can't remember what was I saying.
Your dad pirated videos.
Oh yeah, he used to bring
Your
back
dad's
videos.
dad.
My dad is a pirate.
Yeah.
And he'd bring back like RoboCop and all that, which is brilliant. All right, so you can watch Predator and RoboCop and Terminator. And all that. But then when I was a kid, the big horror films were Freddy Krueger, Friday the 13th, all the slashers like Hellraiser, so Candyman. But I hadn't seen half of them, but I remember having Freddy Krueger posters on my wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And they were terrifying me, but I thought it was cool. And I'd have like Jason on there, Friday the 13th Part 6 poster. And Christopher MacArthur boys. But
He's smaller than you think.
Chucky. Sorry, Chris. Didn't mean that. Sorry, Chris. It fitted in with the bit. I'm not happy about it.
It's just a bit of fun.
You're a great man and a great comic.
Not that you know he doesn't watch it.
Oh yeah, why was I saying? He's going
to watch comedy.
He's going to be bothered. But so they were like the ones, but then they didn't really scare me because Freddy Krueger, by the time I was watching clips, he was like in his full face of coming in with sunglasses on going, hey. It's like, the fuck's this guy? And he's like he's on a broomstick going, I'll get you, pretties. And I'm like, oh, I'm not scared. Oh, okay, I get it. But the film that really got me was the remake of The Blob. And it sounds rubbish, doesn't it? It's fucking brilliant. It's
I didn't even know they'd remade The Blob.
Yeah.
When was the remake?
I think it's 1988.
Okay.
And it's written by Frank Darabont, who did Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, sure.
And The Green Mile and The Mist and and started The Walking Dead. And so the writing's just like brilliant. So everyone's, you get all the characters. It's like 88 minutes maybe. And it's just brilliant. But for some reason, I was a kid watching this Blob. And the special effects are amazing because they're proper like 80s.
Yeah.
Like the melt. And people are just dying you don't expect. No spoilers. Because you go, well, they'll be all right because, of course, no one kills a child. Yeah. Oh, my God! The Blob's got no respect. I think that was it.
That's your next show title.
No goddamn boundaries, the Blob.
Blob's got no respect.
And that was it. I just went, well, all the cards are off, and how the fuck do you stop that? So that's what scared me, was the thought, if the Blob came in, we are fucked, mate.
Yeah.
But where's Freddy Krueger came in?
You can figure out who's going to go first.
You just wake up holding him and then hit him with a bat for a while. In fact, the first one, if you rewatch it, I always forget, it turns into Home Alone at the end. because she drags him in, again, spoilers for the 1983s, whatever it is. She drags him into the real world because Freddie works in the dream world. And then she runs around the house and he'll open her door and Malik will come down and hit him and he goes, whoa! And they set fire, the bit with the fire on Joe Pesci's head and he's like, whoa! Like, fucking hell, this is Home Alone.
You know when the other one like touches the electric thing and then he turns into a skeleton?
Yeah.
For like
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Quite funny. A lot of things that are pop culture, my entire reference for them is when The Simpsons have done it.
Yeah.
So my knowledge of Friday the 13th is entirely of the episode where Willie plays Freddy Krueger.
Yes, of course.
Oh, wait, am I thinking of... No,
Friday
that's
the
Nightmare on Elm
13th
Street.
is-
I'm thinking
yeah,
Nightmare on Elm
yeah.
Street.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like, it's because he's in the boiler room and then Homer turns up and the sign says, don't touch Willie. And he says, good advice, and then turns up. And then they kill Willie and then Willie comes back and haunts them all. Is that the plot of the film?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone forgets that, and not to bring the pod down, but in Nightmare on Elm Street, he is a child killer. And that's why they kill him. But then in the later ones, he's coming in and going, hey guys! I'm like, we all remember remember he killed, that's why everyone killed him. They didn't just kill him because they didn't like him.
Yeah.
So does that mean Groundskeeper Willie was canonically also a child?
No, I
killer?
think they were
but
taking
the Halloween
liberty.
episodes are not
Yeah.
canonical.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would
Okay,
say.
fine.
Treehouse of Horror.
Yeah.
Okay,
I would say the scariest film that the film that scared me the most, up until, there's definitely other ones, but the one that sticks in my head is when I saw King Kong.
Which one? Which one?
Yeah.
Which one?
The
I bet
one
I
with
know
Jack
the bit
Black in
as
it.
well.
So I saw it in 2005 and I was 7 years old. My dad took me to the cinema to see it. And it's when they get to the island and they're walking
Skull Island, I
around
believe.
Skull Island. And then the sound guy goes like this and he gets stabbed through the chest with a spear. And then there's the island people who are definitely the actors are doing blackface. And I was like, that's terrifying. And
Oh, and that's what you were scared of?
yeah,
As a
and it
7-year-old.
was a real comment on the society and stuff. No, it scared the fuck out of me. And they all had the big they had like stretched ears
the-
and
and the
lips
everything,
and
and they were the way that they shot it. It was all like blurry, and they were like going to cut people's heads off, and they had taken like the.
Bashing
So you
everyone
weren't
with-
afraid of the
yeah.
gorilla, you were afraid
No,
of
afraid
man.
of mankind.
Well, all the scare,
Wow.
and I will agree, that freaked me out actually when I
Really
watched it.
scary.
Because the way it's shot is like a horror film.
Yeah.
Because, Peter Jackson started in horror as well
Yeah,
with things
yeah,
like
yeah.
Brain Dead. And then,
Did he make The Frighteners? Was that him?
yeah, he did The Frighteners, yeah.
I've seen that one.
He showed the special effects from The Frighteners to the studio, which is New Line Cinema that Freddy Krueger was made by. They call it the house that Freddy built because they had no money. Anyway, it's just too boring. But the guy who ran New Line Cinema, he made his money by buying the reels for Reefer Madness. You know that? Well,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
people going in the 50s, I going, oh my God. Like, dangerous reef. And he would take that around used and showed it for a laugh, and that's how he got his money. Anyway. So he showed New Line Cinema the reels of The Frighteners, and he said, look, I can do ghosts. Can I make Lord of the Rings? And he went, yeah, go on.
Whoa!
That was it, yeah. So it wasn't quite that easy, I
And
don't
he
think.
did do Ghosts in the third one.
That was it. So he said we can do
the
the final battle. So if you look at the green ghosts in that and you look at the special effects in The Frighteners, they've got a slight...
Never seen it.
similarities. But yeah,
You've
but
never
so-
seen Lord of the Rings?
No,
This is a whole thing.
Okay. We've talked about this.
I can't.
You know that you're going to like it, so you're saving it.
No. So I
I made that up.
I once told someone recently that I've never seen Lord of the Rings, and their reaction was, really? But you look like the kind of person... Oh, no, sorry, you seem like the kind of person that owns elf ears. So this
So
is
you're
my
never
last
gonna
day on
watch
Earth.
it. Yeah.
But I've tried to watch it, but I think knowing how long the films are,
Yeah.
I'm also a big faller asleeperer in a film. And I can't get out the shower. I don't make it out the shower. Sleepy.
That'll be a short film. I wish they'd done that in The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stayed there. We didn't have those three
It would have
films.
been nice.
Yeah, but I
No,
know
they're all right.
my girlfriend wants me to start watching Lord of the Rings at 9 a.m.
Sure.
She's
I've
gonna
done that before.
get me a coffee.
It's a good Sunday afternoon film.
Yeah. But like,
Oh,
did
which
the
one?
whole
Yeah.
like
Anyone?
director's
I
cut?
don't think all of them, yeah. Maybe Two Towers a bit more nighttime.
I did it at uni.
Yeah, I get on with the first.
We
Yeah,
started watching it at like 9 p.m. We
Yeah,
watched all of them.
actually, I would
we were up
be-
to, like,
Did you watch them
6
all in a
a.m. or
row?
something, Yeah.
With King Kong, a girl who I was good friends with at school, and I guess I'm still friendly with Devon. Hi, Devon. Shout.
Hi.
She went and saw.
Hi, Dad.
It was like a 3-hour film, I think. King Kong was really long. It was like Hamlet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was really
really
long.
long. Yeah.
And she saw it, and then she saw it with us, and immediately went on a date with her now husband, but at the time boyfriend.
Hi.
And they and they went and saw King Kong, and so she watched King Kong twice in the same day, in the same cinema, in the same
Oh,
place.
woof, that's
and,
long.
And I was like, that's like a lot of monkey.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of monkey.
Why?
Yeah,
Why did?
monkey
Why?
business.
Because did she say, "Oh, I loved King Kong. Let's go
No,
again"?
I think that he was like, let's go on a date, and didn't tell her what it was going to be. And she was just hanging out with her friends. Friday. He's like, I've got things to cinema. She's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
God, I hope it's about.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I forgot to say part of the story of the final bit of watching King Kong was to walk back home. We had to walk through a park, and I was so scared because it was dark at that point. That I asked my dad if we could run home.
Oh, wow.
Did you?
Really?
Yeah, it's very accommodating. But he did. He did also go. Yeah, I was very, very scared. But in recent times, have you seen the film Bring Her Back?
Is it a horror film?
It's a horror
I
film.
think, do you know what? It's one of those I think I have.
It was in the last 2 years that was made, and it was the same people that made Talk to Me.
Shall I talk to me? No, so I haven't seen Bring Her Back yet.
It
no.
is, in my opinion, leaps and bounds better than Talk to Me.
Yeah, I like Talk to Me as well.
Yeah.
It's Australian
Yeah,
filmmakers, aren't
and
they?
it's got Sally Hawkins in it.
I like Sally Hawkins. Yeah.
She, and I won't say anymore, but it not necessarily scary. But it is probably the most uncomfortable I've been watching a film.
All right, I'm being completely honest. I thought at one point then you went, it's not Sarah Lee. I went, what, the actor? I would think you were.
Unnecessary.
Sorry, because of the way you broke it up.
Yeah.
It's not Sarah Lee.
Sorry.
But, I went, what?
Sorry, I sometimes I can't say the word all in one.
Well, I was in Leeds, and so
Leeds.
person just shouted, I do the heckle bit. Someone went the other day, you nicked that off James Acaster. I went, what the... Because apparently he's got a show now where he...
Heckler's welcome, yeah.
Yeah.
But we would know.
But this is it's like a bit of crowd work, and there's a bit where I do crowd work, and then I want them to just heckle it. It's only like 3-4 minutes
Yeah.
of just fun, because then it leads to another punchline. So it's really weird to go, yeah, but isn't that a whole show, which I didn't even know about until someone started shouting at Leicester Square Theatre. Because again, I don't watch comedy. I was like, plus I've actually been doing that one. But anyway, the point is, someone shouted, I went, heckle me, and they went, you've got no neck. Oh, that's it. Where's your neck gone? I went, all right, mate. And someone shouted out, you've left your coat hanger in your jacket. I thought that was quite fun.
Sometimes there's comments that people say about your, like the royal you, not your body specifically, that really do change the way you see yourself. Because my sister, a couple of weeks ago, said my pointer fingernails, if you put them together, they look like crab's eyes.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And what am I meant to do with that
I think
information?
everyone's fingers look like crab's eyes if you think about it like that.
You see that?
Do you know what? I've never seen a crab's eye.
Oh.
Like on
I
stalks.
I always attack them from behind.
You coward.
Yeah. Get back in the fucking sea.
Well, Aaron saying I have short energy has really fucked me up.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that means that you're angry, because isn't that a classic?
But I'm not.
Oh, angry Chris
fucking
MacArthur boy.
If you ever say fucking angry again.
Is there any heckle that you've been given that does actually make you go like, ooh?
Yeah.
No, I saw one that was my favourite. I love this one. Someone's doing this act, and they're a newer act doing a middle spot, and it was going really badly, and I felt so sorry for them. They're coming from London. It was in Manchester, and it was a Thursday, and this was before Thursdays at the club like are full now, but at the time they're quieter night, and it was just mostly couples dotted around. And then it's really high energy, the act, like with the backing track, and they'd stop and everyone would clap out of politeness, and then no laughter, and everyone's just like, oh my God. And they go into another one, stop, silence, and people would clap, and then they did a third one, and it stopped, and it's silence again, and someone just went, what are you doing? But it wasn't. They weren't trying to be nasty. They genuinely just didn't know what. It was really earnest. It was like, what are you doing? Like, do we have to? Can we stop it? I don't understand why this is going on. So I like that one. I got heckled by a guy with an iPad. because he was on his iPad, and I was like, what's this fucking guy on his iPad on the front row? But then, of course, then his mate said, well, he needs it to speak. And I was like, oh, fucking hell, mate, no. And then he called me a wanker, and he put it on like that. but it pronounced it, the technology wasn't there yet for like AI voices. It was wanker. I was like, yeah, you're the wanker, mate. Like, yeah. And then I took it and turned it off. Fuck you. It's a bit of fun. But he would I didn't know this, he would do it a few times just because he quite liked messing about and having a laugh with it. So I didn't know that. So it just threw me because I thought it was like playing Candy Crush or something like that.
Yeah. The heckles last night were pretty good. Have they been good?
Yeah, they have. But then sometimes some bits, what's good about the second section is you can cut them down because, like, if they're not going with it, you can cut it down. Like the bath mat bit, I love because there's not really. The joke was I used to go and pretend I had a bath mat bit, and I'd be putting online going trying out the bath mat bit tonight because I thought it sounds like such a shit bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then after a while, I thought, well, I'll just start doing a bit for a laugh, like just to see how bad I can make it and clip it. But then it started to be really fun because I thought, I quite like the bath mat. And when I was thinking of a title. It's fucking hard thinking of a title, I think, as you see from Phil Ellis's excellent comedy show. So I just thought bath mat's quite fun and stupid, and then I'd forget to do it sometimes because the first run was at Soho, but that was an hour, so it wasn't the show. It was meant to be like a run-in, but there were like reviewers coming in going, "Oh, it looks a mess," and I was like, "Well, because I was just trying to make them fun and so it's not got. There's no."
This isn't the show yet.
Yeah, I was like, but it wasn't meant to, it was meant, but it was advertisers. But anyway, so apologies again to that comeback. It's still fun, like really fun shows, but not what you see now. This one's a bit slicker. But it is, it's slicker, more cohesive. Because again, you've got 5 nights to try, because this is the first time I've done a solo show to a new audience. So I was trying to figure out what people expect and what they want so I can move things around. But I forget to do bath mat, and someone go, why is it called bath mat? And I went, oh yeah, shit, sorry. I got time now. But yeah, the bath mat bit's fun because if that can be like last night was really funny.
Yeah.
Which I will know spot. Well, it's basically this guy had 2.
Yeah.
Which blew my mind.
Yeah.
And then so we had loads of fun with that. And then you go, oh, that's reaching natural end, that's good.
Yeah.
And so the heckles have been pretty good. Some just there was, some are cruel. But you see, normally what I do is, but you just can't logistically do it around the country with this tour show. So the joke really ends with our doorman comes in and kicks him out for the heckle.
Nice.
But I do it after a lame one where someone goes, oh, your tie's not straight. And I go, come on. And I go, we're not taking this. And someone come in. And they go, look, mate, we've all had a drink. Calm down, wind your neck in, or we don't want to ruin it for everyone else. And they leave. So it just makes it really serious.
Yeah.
But it's just, you can't just do that. You can't take someone and pay someone just to sit in your van to come on for 3 seconds.
It's funny though.
But yeah, it's fun. Yeah, but again, so you could find local acts, I suppose.
Yeah.
But, but again, all the local acts I know are like mates who I would feel really rude going, do you want to come watch my show? And then come in for 2 seconds. But,
I'm sure people would do it.
Do you you had a lot of success doing a show for kids. Well, I say kids, like it was aimed at kids, but I mean, by all accounts, it was popular for everyone.
Yeah.
But did you like performing to children? And that sounds horrendous. I don't mean like that. But like, did you like doing a kids show? Was that something you enjoyed doing?
Yeah. Well, we brought it back with a new cast, and I did it the other week. Mark Lamar came. That was fun.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's funny
to see it or to be in it.
To watch it with his daughter.
He's not performing, is he?
Yeah. No, he just came to watch the show, which was nice. And because I think he's brilliant, Mark Lamar, anyway, but he loved it because it's a show. It is weird. So we did, but the problem is that we had a booking recently where they didn't know what the show was. They just saw it was like a popular kids show that had won awards last year in Edinburgh. And got all these 5 stars. They went, get it in. But I was like, you doing it? And it was in the foyer at the South Bank Centre, just the foyer.
Wow.
There's like 500 people in it because it's this massive space. But they paid for like a family day. So I'm like, but this is not like. I've got, and they're going, have we got a stripper? And all the people organising are going, what? I went, it's not as bad as you think.
Yeah.
But there's a bit where basically I go, I've hired a clown to pep up the bit. I found him in a magazine, 50 quid, bring him in. And the clown comes in. But after a few seconds, he's just like dancing around and he's got a ghetto blaster. We realise I've hired a stripper by mistake. And then he's throwing all of his hair into the audience and his nose and all that. And then we had Matt Ewins doing it the way. That was so funny. He's like, he found we had these chairs on stage, so he turned the chair around and did all that. And I'm going, weird acting it. Then he gets cream and goes up to one of the mums and goes, and he goes, he's not a clown, get him out. But then the kids don't know because the kids just see a funny clown.
Yeah.
And the parents go, fuck, you know. So it's all that sort of, so you're doing stuff. They go up to someone at one of the organisers went, maybe not this joke. Because I come out and the joke is, I go, hey, I'm your host, Phil. I go, thanks for being on telly now. You might have noticed things have got pretty good for me. Got myself a 24-year-old girlfriend, which is horrible, isn't it? But then I go to one of the kids, I go, that's 20 years younger than me, mate. How old are you? And they go, and they go, 8. I go, if you're as lucky as me, mate, your partner's not going to be born for 12 years. High five that, buddy. I went, high five. And the kid likes that he's high fiving and like, eh. The bird's like, oh, I was like, what a creepy, horrible thing. And then what the organisers went, yeah, I think it's just that, you know, I don't think it's the misogyny of the joke. I don't think it's I said, I think you do know Phil's the creep. I'm not going out saying this is how people want. No one else would go out and say that, but Phil's such a pathetic guy. Phil, that character, you know, that he would use that as a thing in the joke. And he went, maybe if you make the partner 30. I went, right. I said, I'm not really going to haggle about the joke. I said, I'll just take it out if you want. I said, but we're not going to sit here and workshop the joke.
It's also like, it's not as
not
funny.
funny.
But like, he's got himself a 30-year-old girlfriend.
I was like, what if my partner was 30? He called me a creep.
Yeah,
like, it's such a weird, I just thought it was
getting
funny.
called a nonce because you've got a 30-year-old girlfriend.
I think the joke is just totally not funny.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's the kids show. And I enjoy it because, again, I like the kids to have fun.
Yeah.
And there's some really cute kids, you know, that come up and they're really sweet and they're enjoying this. And it's nice to see them having fun. And then, but we try and make them feral by the end where they're just chucking shit at you and stuff. I remember once we did it at Soho and I went, and this kid just kept hitting me, and I just went, "This kid's rank." So I just picked. No, you're not allowed to. But I picked up and threw him over my shoulder. I went, "Whose is this one? He's crap."
That's so good.
This one kid, we're doing this staring competition where we just like gaffer tape. They've got to outstare me, but I gaffer tape my eyes open so they can't win. In fact, one kid came over. He obviously meant what he thought it was a winking. He came over and went, "Let's have a winking competition." But I couldn't hear him. I went, "What?" He goes, "Winking." And he kept shouting, "Winking." I went, "God," I said, "I hope you said winking." I said, "Or else I know who my money's on." So you can do all that because the kids don't know what you're talking about. The parents are like,
God.
That's good.
So it's fun.
Have you had parents like come in that don't really know what it's about before they come in? And then they're
I
like,
think that most would like it, but obviously some people don't. It's not the good. But then you just read a few reviews and you get the idea.
Yeah.
And also, I think it's refreshing because because I did watch some other kids shows out of interest. And I sat in the back in the shadows like you should.
don't
with
watch
my big long
comedy.
coat on. And fucking crap, aren't they? Like they're really bad. Like, and they're so kiddie.
Yeah.
Sort of like, hey everybody,
like
let's be
condescending.
your best animal. Rah rah rah. And all that shit. So we did one with animal noises, but it was about them all going into the slaughterhouse and coming out as meat, and it was a pro meat song. I'm trying to get them all back eating meat. And be a cool meat eater. Put your cap on backwards like a 90s cartoon. So it was all that. And so it's that. We're trying to just subvert it a bit like that. And then so it was always fun. But again, you get some parents who get offended, but mostly I think they're relieved that they can have a laugh as well. Yeah. And the kids are getting sweets and they're running around and feral. But it's changed, I think, a bit in the respect that the kids kind of They don't that bothered about sweets anymore. And usually I could really I used to just chuck them to get rid of them. Yeah. I don't know if it's the London, because most of them are sat there with cut up apples.
No, yeah, they don't know what sweets are.
Yeah, I think it's just London. Because now we've already done London shows recently. So I found those aren't as, but you're right. I think it is just a very select, like, we're not allowed to eat that, is it? And what's it got in it? And all this. Whereas we're not really bothered. After Birmingham, none of us really give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, obviously we have preferences, but when you're a kid, nobody's eat granite.
Yeah.
Bag of gravel.
Just thinking of kid shows that I would have gone to, and I don't think Singing Kettle would have done a pro meat song.
James Campbell might have. You know James Campbell?
Yeah. Did he do any songs though?
He was like, no, maybe not. He was a kids comedian, and I had like CD or tapes maybe of him, and I don't remember any of the content, but I remember it being like my favorite thing in the world. But I don't know where he is now, if he still does it.
Well, you watch, the thing is, we tried to make it for TV and we just couldn't, and it wasn't that there was no slot for it anymore because kids TV doesn't exist. And
it's Dick and Dom-esque, right?
Very much.
Like Dick and Dom was fucking mental.
And if you look at 70s, because I wasn't around for Tiz was, but I've seen clips. It's that kind of thing of like really anarchic, messy kids show. But because there's no slot for that, they were trying to make it for the 6:30 Saturday night slot, which is great. But basically, you could tell if you watch the pilot, which I wouldn't recommend, and it's a good team. It looks great and that, but it's not got the. It's my first big TV thing, so I'm quite scripted, and it's not got. It's like you're trying to cram it as much. They were obsessed with saying, "Why is Phil here? Who is he?" I was like, "No one gives a fuck, really. Just put me on it." Most people appear on TV and everyone assumes they should be there. They don't have to, I don't need a back, because it went to a series. We worked on it for ages ago. But why is Phil here? I went, it doesn't matter. He's just say I'm a new TV guy. Put me on. But instead we had to work a background. So it turned out I was big in Japan, but I didn't quite figure it. I thought that was funny going, well, what if he's been, because he's just a tall Westerner in Japan. Like, hey, do you want to be on the TV show? So I've been on it for years, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just sort of stood there. And that's why I'm inept. So now I'm on Saturday night TV, and I've got we had even made animation for it where like this cartoon cat would come in, and I called him like Pokey Cat or something. You go, hey, what the score's Pokey Cat? And he go, meow, 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 and fire rainbows at me. And I go 3-2. I go, nothing for the cat. I go, do you know how many lunchboxes I've sold with him on? And all that, but so we did all that.
It sounds class.
Yeah, and we had so I'd have rainbows coming out of me and all that, and it was probably like Japanese style game show. But then it didn't move on. It's one of those projects we spent months on, but we didn't make it work. But the pilot, they was trying to make it shiny floor like a Saturday night show, and it wasn't. In the end, I went, "Do you want me to host a Saturday night show?" And they basically went, "Yeah." I went, "Right, well, we'll save that and try and do something with it." But again, I've had an idea recently actually. And I've been speaking to some good comedians about it, about working together on it. Because with Funds and Games, I kind of wrote most of it. But Huge Davies, I do it with now. Yeah, he really contributes. Where is he?
No, I'm just shouting.
He's in the camera.
Oh, hi, Huge. I thought he was on the wall.
There is one somewhere.
Well, we wrote the new show together, basically. And Katie Pritchard, who's really nice.
Oh, nice. Shout out.
Yeah, hi, Katie. Brought a lot to it, so it's nice working with people. Whereas the crew before were great, and me and Will write the music and stuff, but it was mostly me doing all the organising and stuff. So it's quite nice to have more of a team behind you. You know? So hopefully we'll do something with it, because I've had a few ideas that aren't what we did last time. But there's some good moments in the pilot. There's a bit where I tell a kid he's adopted just for a laugh. And his face drops because he thinks he is. I go, I got some surprises. Hey, I bet you didn't know. I thought to let you know you're adopted. And his face goes, what? And I go, oh, when he joking, he goes, He's like shit himself.
I love that.
So a bit of fun.
Yeah. It's
a bit
great.
of fun.
Bit of fun and games.
Bit of fun and games.
Is the Singing Kettle still going?
I think Artie from the Singing Kettle is still touring as Artie's Singing Kettle. But Artie must be a bit
sad.
80 something.
Yeah. Oh.
So is it like when a band breaks up and it's like the Tremolos or something, but it's just one of them has kept the name?
It's exactly like that.
Yeah.
Is it Frankie Valli that is still going?
God.
Yeah, but he's
like on stage, he's like
I was actually
being
thinking
held
of next time we do karaoke doing a Frankie Valli song, but performing it like
he looks like one of the people from the House of Wax, another film I've not seen but have read the Wikipedia of.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, the remake's a bit of fun with Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton, I've read about it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, did a whole campaign.
I've read that film.
Yeah, well, they sold it off the back of because she was so unpopular at the time, and she got involved with the selling of the show and into this campaign. But I remember the campaign basically going, "Hey, do you want to watch her die? Come and watch House of Wax."
Yeah.
Such a weird way to sell a film. Yeah. It's like, right, I don't particularly want to come and watch Paris Hilton. Is the film any good? Don't matter. Yeah. You hate her, don't you? You're fed up of her. She's a rich kid.
Did she not come out recently saying that she's like a character? Like that she's like Paris Hilton's not real. Like I've been playing a character all the time.
Oh, I might do that.
I thought you just did do that a minute ago.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, that was Phil, not me.
You're the Paris Hilton of comedy.
I'm the Paris Hilton. Yeah. Oh,
next show.
Come and watch me. Yeah, come watch me die in my next show. I nearly did it last night.
There's a comedian, Ben Crompton.
Who was in
Game of Thrones.
Who was in Game of Thrones.
I love Ben Crompton, friend of mine.
Yeah,
Hi,
great
Ben.
guy. And the first time I met him, he came up to me and I was like, "Fucking hell, I know who you are." And then very professional. And then he did the show. He smashed it. And then the host came out and was like, "Oh, wasn't that so good? If you liked it, follow him, blah, blah, blah. If you didn't like it, you can watch a compilation of him dying on YouTube from Game of Thrones." And then I went and watched
funny.
him. Yeah.
Oh, that is fun.
Yeah,
A
really.
compilation of him dying.
Yeah, he dies once, doesn't he?
Sorry, I got it right.
Yeah.
Or like you could watch him die on YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
He doesn't do bad to make it to the end of that show.
He makes it pretty fun.
Yeah.
And he's quite a likable character as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great,
I
Ben.
feel like I really tanked the
Don't
energy
worry.
of the.
I'll pull it back.
Oh no!
Funny if I die, but then I just like crumble, just turn into dust.
How would you react if Phil just died? Would you want us to put it out on YouTube?
I'd have looked at if I died.
Insist upon it.
If I died, and you're all panicking, and then the guy came in to get the bin.
I just swept you up.
Yeah. You can take him with you.
I know what we haven't asked about, but you did reference earlier on. The Taskmasters.
Oh yeah,
You did
Boring.
that. I think
boring. No one wants to know about that.
I think you might be our second
I
Taskmaster.
think people want to know about my 2017 show. Phil Ellis has been on ice. Heavily regarded as my 3-star show.
Discuss.
Yeah, it was fun. It was funny. It's funny the new series is out now. And you feel... Cause
You're old news now.
Well, we thought that. We were going out to record the studio. It was only like the second day of studio tasks. So obviously we filmed... You forget it's like a year it takes when you start to when it comes out. So we were about to go on and they went, "Oh yeah, we're doing..." Because we had a day off. That was it. It was the third day because we had a day off in between, which you don't normally do. But there was other stuff filming at Pinewood at the time. So we go... and they go... "Oh yeah, we're doing some house filming, we didn't have a day off." And we were like, "Oh, what do you mean?" They went, "Oh, you're already doing it?" And we're all like, felt really grew up like, "Oh, are you on news already?" Like, "Oh, the news series is going to be brilliant." I was like, "Fuck them." It's a great series though. I was a bit annoyed about that actually because so I did the podcast, so I got to watch the first episode early. So it was quite nice going back to the because go back to the house quite a bit. But I was meant to go to a Taskmaster party on Tuesday. But I was just too ill. But I just wanted to go and see everyone. So I went to the station. I was about to get on the train. And then Mick Ferry, great comedian Mick Ferry, hi Mick, was going to do a gig with Joe Lycett, great comic. Nice to meet you. Hi, Joe. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Joe. Nice to meet you. Again. Hi, Joe. And he was like, "Where are you going?" I went to London. I said, "But I'm only going to be there for like 90 minutes. So I'm going to go back." He goes, "What are you doing?" I went, "I know." I said, "I don't know what I'm doing." I said, "I feel really ill." He goes, "Just go home." I went, "No, you're right." So just got back in a taxi and went home. But it's fun how you go back to the house and all that because
Was
you
the
forget.
party in the house?
That one wasn't. No. But we went for a barbecue there last
nice.
year. And that was fun. We went with Stevie, Martin, Anya.
Yep.
Smashing it on SNL.
Yeah. Crazy.
And,
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out, hello Anya, hello Stevie. Yeah, so it's nice. It was an amazing experience, but you kind of still feel a bit part of this little family now.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
And people get excited when you're all on to get. Like I did a gig with Ivo the other night. Hello, Ivo, lovely guy.
Yeah.
And I think people like it when they go, "Oh, it's two Taskmaster people,"
yeah.
because it's probably the only, like, the biggest comedy show to be on in Britain now. That, and I think Would I Lie to You, and now I think Last One Laughing.
Yeah, on Amazon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I think they're like the big ones you
Yeah.
really would fight to go on, you
Yeah.
know. So it's amazing that I've done so little and since so little TV work, and yet I've
People
been
are
on the
still-
only
yeah.
one that I've. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to also be on your shows, but really, that's the one that you can get this big order, you know, like
Yeah, yeah.
selling out last night and things
Yeah,
like that. So it's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So the Taskmaster effect is also like the experience is amazing, and then you get a knock-on effect of getting to play to more people because there's no show like it where you get 10 weeks for people to get used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, they're seeing you more than, like, you're not,
Yeah.
like, it's like a different side of, like, you're not just doing jokes on a TV show. It's like, there's more to it than that. It's like,
Yeah, you're not me trying to interrupt a more famous comic going, I
yeah, exactly.
I quite like. I thought that. Oh, he's just done it.
You
Don't
do
want
lots-
to. Yeah, and I used to have footage back. You had made it for me, which is me. It's how I was not on a Mock the Week. This is like years ago when it was out originally, and it's just me trying to walk to the mic, and just as I get there, Acast will come in, and I go, walk on, and every time I walk in, someone else gets there first. I'm like, sorry. So that was fun. But it's and it's interesting, I think, because like people might not like you at first because I think no one knew who the fuck I was. At least like people, you know, like, you would have seen Stevie pop up on a few things, or Anya, I think, had done the Apollo before being on. But whereas I'm like, unless you've been going to lots of clubs.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think most of the outcries, oh wow, Phil's on it. So
Yeah.
you can do it.
I
I think I was just hope for comics.
Yeah.
And but people at home almost seem annoyed. Like, I don't know this person.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, and then they loved the last series so much. And they were really, like, you could tell they were really friends with each other. You know, they're like, oh, they're such a friend. And in the studio, it was really like positive attitude. And then I was starting, it's like, what's your fucking problem? Like, just restarting Maisie. Yes, keep out of here. And Maisie going, fuck off. And then Anya winding people up subtly. Sanjeev going, couldn't give a shit. And me going, So it's such a different energy. I think that's why it's great, because you'll have that.
The dynamic can change so much between you.
Exactly, yeah. And I think after like a week, they're all like, oh no, I really like this one.
Yeah.
So, because Howard's, I think, in the studio is so fun. Everyone's so funny. And the task, I get it, it's got that aggression or just like underlying current to it all.
Yeah.
But it's really fun. And this new group are just as brilliant in different ways as well. Like all the energy is different.
Yeah.
So like watching the first episode, it's brilliant. So it's a great show where, again, like, even if you're going, oh, I quite missed the other lot.
Yeah.
It will only take you 2 weeks
Yeah,
to
to like
go.
get into the new
Yeah.
show. Yeah.
I also think it's like what you were saying. It's good that it does let, although it is a bunch of different people, like everyone gets a chance to kind of
Yes.
shine on it.
Yeah.
Because like even though like you can put like a huge American on it, like they've done that twice now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but that was it, Jason
Jason
Mantzoukas.
Mantzoukas was on
but
it.
he
a couple
was
of-
like perfect,
and he
for
was
it.
great on it.
Yeah,
but
he
he
was
wasn't. But he wasn't like. And I guess he didn't like steal it entirely.
He didn't, like,
It's he wasn't. He didn't
outshine
outshine
anyone,
everyone
yeah.
else
Oh, no,
on
no.
it. And it's like similar to this year's. Who is it that's on this year? It's
Kumail.
Kumail, like,
Oh, yeah.
who's obviously a ginormous like Marvel films and stuff.
Yeah,
but, like,
He's amazing.
but like, you know, so
Yeah.
other people will have a good show as well.
Yeah.
It can be like it's just nice. It's nice that people have that opportunity.
Yeah.
You're
remember-
right. It's exactly that. Everyone gets their own time,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
very fair. So it's not like if I'm sat there and they're going, "Oh, fuck it, Phil's, fuck that, what's that club comic doing on making people laugh for 20 years? How fucking dare it?
Why is his shoulders so big? That's Frankie
Yeah.
Monroe's thing.
Fuck yeah! Why are you nicking Frankie Monroe's that? I'd love it if Frankie hears about this sort of sentence. Frank the character.
Yeah.
I remember showing Lottie the cast reveal for your season, and you were like, we was like on a break in the old venue, and it came out, and then we saw your face, and I was like, Lottie!
They made a mistake. Look, put Phil on it.
I was like, that was, oh yeah.
I think
I was
we were
really
going through it,
excited.
we were going through it, oh. Every person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun and it is weird. I think because I couldn't tell everyone.
Yeah.
I didn't even tell my brother, so he's in one of the tasks and he's confused as to what's going on. I went, on Taskmaster. He's like, oh, well done, Phil. I go, all right, well, speak to you in a bit. But and then everyone didn't believe he was my brother. And he's like, "That's not your brother. He doesn't sound anything like you." We've got different voices. But yeah, it was nice. But I think most of the reaction from the circuit was really sweet.
Yeah.
Everyone seemed really chuffed for me, which was nice.
I do remember when you were on, it was like all the comics that like I'm sort of friendly with or like have on social and stuff. They were all talking about it. They were all like sort of celebrating it. Like, look, Phil's done this. This is great.
Yeah.
They were all like, I can't wait for the world to see Phil.
Yeah.
Which is like really
that was
nice.
Yeah. Did you have
world? And that's when you became a tyrant. That's why they've been keeping me away from telly for all these
But
years.
it's also cool because in the new, it's Amy Gledhill's on the new one.
Yeah.
And that was also exciting to see. Yeah, down there. She's behind the camera working it.
Thanks, Amy.
I'm surprised Amy's on everything. I'm surprised she's not on this.
But like that's really exciting for her to be on that.
Yeah,
Because she
yeah.
was also on Last One Laughing season 2.
Yeah, she's literally
gonna-
smashing
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
I remember years ago when I did the podcast, a Radio 4 series, and Lolly Defope was in the first series, but obviously left to like massive things like Ghosts and stuff.
Yeah.
And so we had to replace her because we just called the next character Polly. That was a good idea. But and Amy, I was saying Amy Gledhill was really funny. She got the perfect, really northern show as well.
Yeah.
It was good. And she's just really funny and a delivery and all this. But at the time, no one knew in the BBC really who she was.
Yeah.
So I had to not convince, I wasn't that much, but basically these are clips of her. And they're like, oh yeah, she'd fit in really well.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and it's so nice, isn't it, to see people then going from people not sure because they don't know him to now going, let's get Amy on stuff, you know.
yeah.
It didn't happen
you're
for
saying
me.
You're the reason that Amy's.
I'm not taking full credit for it,
all
but
down
Amy,
to you.
if it wasn't for me, Amy, you'd still be working in Maplin's. Remember Maplin's? Where you go to buy little transistors? Yeah, remember that? Yeah, selling your little radio bits.
Yeah. She's crying now. Jesus
So don't
Christ.
you ever fit last one laughing. I'll be the last one laughing when I take 10% of all of your head. No, I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying it's nice how people can go from that to that. It does happen. It's not just, I think some people worry sometimes that I mean, you do see a lot of the same faces.
Yeah.
And no matter how funny they are, it is fucking boring after a bit. Isn't it?
It is. Yeah, it's annoying that happens.
Especially when you know how many great people are out there working that are great comedians. You're like,
But why does it happen?
Because people
it's
don't
money.
want to take a chance.
Yeah.
If you're a producer or like a showrunner, you're like, I know this is a
person
winner.
works. Yeah, that's true.
And also, I get it.
Yeah.
But it's going to sound like you're saying about reviewers as well. Some producers just don't like certain acts.
Yeah.
You know, so that you're never going to get on.
Name them.
No, no. So, but that's it, you know. But then it's nice when, like you say, new people like Amy are now popping up on everything, which is what you want because you want a new face amongst it. And, you know, Maisie being on stuff's brilliant. 'Cause Maisie's always funny and stuff. You know?
Saturday Night Live is a good, like, loads of the people on that people will have never seen before.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad they did that.
That'll, like, hopefully.
Yeah, this is very inside baseball. Are you with Avalon?
I am, yeah. But I'd been with Avalon for 8 years.
Fine.
And I couldn't get on the show.
No.
Because they would go, because it's not just, I think people assume it's Avalon.
Sure.
But it's, I don't think there's
4
any,
Avalon,
any Avalon acts on the new series at all. But it's, so what it is that they've still got to pitch an act to this, not,
the channel,
to the channel.
Yeah.
Right.
And if the channel go, not really, we've already got this person in line and this person, then you can't do it. But I think the way I got it was I had a really good run of shows. So I did acts and comedy show. Then I got, again, I was winning a lot of awards with bits. And I'm sure it's because like I did like a read through for something, like a panel, and then finally I think people went, oh, he can do that as well as the mad coming out dressed as a cat. He can do this, and I think that was it. But sometimes that's all it is. It's not particularly that the producer didn't like you, but they just have an idea of you,
and you just have to show them the right thing at the right time.
Yeah, that's all it is. You know, because I did have a reputation, to be fair, of somebody who would climb up the fucking balcony, you know, set fire to something, and then like, so I did
but
get
then
it.
Maybe they're like something like Taskmaster gives people who have that reputation a chance which they wouldn't have had on a different type of.
Well, that's it, you know, and I'm quite a bit manic on it, but weirdly, because I'd just seen Jason's series, I thought, well, I can't be coming on doing all that. like being crazy and trying to smash stuff. Because we've already had the manic, so I have to bring it, and I'll just be weird.
Yeah.
So I'll just be weird, Phil.
Yeah.
So I was just walking around.
How did you pick your costume? Because that's like a thing you have to pick what you're going to wear for all the tasks.
Yeah.
Well, because I got such a lot really long legs and a tiny body, I always used to think Victorian strongmen always look funny, the little shirts like sparring in a bar. And I just thought that was really funny. And then I thought, well, it's not just I don't want to just be a bare knuckle fighter. So I thought, well, it's like the strongman sashes and the other. So Patrick, who does all the outfits, I sent some pictures of what I thought. And then he put together like the whole thing, and he loved doing that as well because he's really funny. And then I said, "Oh, and I want a big Afghan ladies 70s coat." Because I just wanted one, to be honest.
Did you get to keep it?
I've got it all at home. And so that was really cool. So we did that. But I love it in the team task when I'm introduced because they keep it a secret that it's a team task day. But I kind of had an idea because for no reason I was on my own in a race in the golf course opposite, and I was like, it's weird, I'm not. And I said, we're doing stuff here. He goes, no, we're just doing stuff. And I was thinking, this might be a team day, but you don't know who you're on.
That's so fun. They like.
And Anya didn't think I was on the team because she noticed on my Instagram when I was doing a day. Because we both knew we were both on the show. Yeah, I'd do a picture of me in first class on the train because I thought I'm not going to get many of these, so I go first class, baby. But not say where I'm going. And then she didn't say one that morning or the night before, so I thought, well, Phil's not going to be in my team. So when I came, they're both there, Sanjeev and Anya, and then the doors open, I come through, but it's like a big reveal. I think it's so funny. And then I said, who the fuck's this? And Anya's like, oh, hey. And I'm like that. But they do it as if like fucking, I think Elton John's going to come in.
That's so funny.
Oh my God, Elton John. But it opens and they go, hey, what is his name? They go, oh, Phil.
Alice.
Shaking everyone's hand as I comment.
What do you reckon you two would wear on Taskmaster?
I would have I would wear a utility belt of sorts.
Ooh.
Because having watched the program, you'd want to have lots of little things with you to help you get through tasks.
Would that be allowed?
It'd be part of the costume. What are they going to do about it?
Wow.
So I'd have like a little...
Didn't Jason have like a kit to break in, like a key?
Oh, he might have like a lock picking
kit.
But I'd have like a sort of like a multi-tool, like a little hammer, maybe like some marbles.
Measuring tape.
And measuring tape.
You're getting chased.
Yeah. Just as
like
Kevin McAllister.
All sorts of things like that. And then, I don't know, maybe it's topless.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
That was a
Someone's
choice.
confident.
Someone's weight.
Phil, I've lost some weight. But I still think I could distract people.
That's where mine came from.
I've donated it.
Bastard.
Lottie, what about you?
I can imagine some sort of like multicolored boiler suit.
Yeah, that's
what I'm
I
seeing.
can see that, yeah.
Fun, practical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of boring to say though.
No, it's
No,
fun and practical.
some people have to
What
have
about
the
you?
boring answer.
You can put your elf ears on.
That's actually so shit because I was gonna say that I want to dress as like an old wizard. You know, with like the
That's a
blue
good
hat with the
outfit,
stars
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Like purple.
Good.
What?
In my head, it's purple. The
Oh,
costume.
okay.
okay.
Dark
Well, I
blue.
did say blue, but
Oh, did
that's
you?
yeah.
I rarely listen when you talk.
Yeah, and a cape, and then I think it must be. I would kind of like to have the cape. I think I would have to take the cape off, but then underneath is like almost maybe on the back of my outfit is like a drawing of a cape. So then
Oh,
it,
sure.
so,
So you've always got a cape on.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just
No,
need
not
to
a
like
wizard.
become a comedian.
Yeah.
Get what I don't know what the pipeline is. Get an agent, go on telly.
See, I've always thought if I could get the guy in the room who was making the decisions on this, I'd be like, listen, remember when they did Big Brother years ago and they put in Chantel and it was Celebrity Big Brother and Chantel went in and had to pretend that she was famous and convince everyone that she was a famous person and then she won it in the end and she ended up being in a relationship with that guy Preston off the Ordinary Boys.
Oh my god, this is the second time this has come up on the podcast.
I
Actually,
was going to storm out there.
But I was like,
Which I think he did the right thing. There was basically just someone sat going, hey, your fiance's thick, isn't she? And I was like, I think I'd walk out. Yeah.
But I would be the Chantel. I would put myself forward as the
On
Chantel booking of Taskmaster.
Yeah.
I'd be like, put me in as the ordinary person, the ordinary boy, if you will, and I could like have a go as like and then I don't have to have the career.
Yeah, lovely.
But you know that most people on it have been on the circuit, so they'd be like, when have we gigged together? You'd be like, oh, do you remember?
But I reckon because
they'd recognise your face from being here.
Probably for being here.
Yeah,
People quite often see, like, people think I'm a comedian.
Yeah, I get
like
that.
other acts will be, I'll be like, hey, because I'm just saying hi because they're arriving and they think I'm a comedian.
So I think having been around long enough across the Edinburgh Festival and across the stand, I reckon I could maybe be like, no, you've seen me, and I'd be like, I'm just really bad, and that's why I don't remember me.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah. Well, see you on the next season, maybe.
Yeah,
it's going to happen for me. I'm going to be Chantel.
and that's your outfit.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
Well, dressed completely as Chantel.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
A little badge going, I am famous.
Yeah.
Should we wrap up?
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, we have no choice.
Yeah.
The way that we wrap up is that because we're kooky, is with an icebreaker question.
Oh.
To break the tension.
Spoiler!
Just subverted podcast.
So Molly will just make one up now. Go.
Which horror film do you think you would last the longest in?
Oh, that's good.
Well, if I was the killer,
That's the turn I didn't expect.
the longest, especially like Nightmare on Elm Street, where they then just go, "Oh, we're dead," and then they go, so that I'd be the last one, because I'm clearly a killer.
Yeah, right, okay. But Nightmare on Elm Street, did you say?
Particular, yes.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, no, I don't want to be him. I mean, Jason Voorhees. He was a child that was killed. Well, not apparently lived in the woods for 10 years.
Also, it was his mum. Have I read that?
Yeah,
I've only read it. I haven't seen it.
In the first one, it is his mum, but then they wanted to do a sequel because it was so successful. So they went, "What if Jason didn't drown and he's been in the woods for like 20 years?" So for some reason he couldn't.
Yeah.
And anyway, he's a zombie now, so they do what they want.
Yeah.
Cool. I like to be a zombie. Jason Voorhees.
You?
Well, we were just talking about Midsummer. I think I just wouldn't do all that stuff.
Oh, you would not go.
Like I'd go, but I just wouldn't. I wouldn't like get swept up in it.
Just keeps going. Just keeps going to you at home eating toast.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, goes back to the island.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't seen many horror films as discussed.
You've read them though.
But I've read a fair few of them. And also last night or 2 nights ago I watched the original 1950s film The Haunting, which is which is based on a book which has now been made into I think they made spin-offs on Netflix. And basically they're in a scary house. And nobody really dies in it, so I'll do that one. I can be in a scary house where things keep banging, and I can befriend a very, very forward-thinking lesbian for the time. They made the film. They made this film back in the 50s, 60s, and she's just openly a femme lesbian, and that's just fine. And she doesn't die, and everything's. I'm like, that's pretty. I'm cool with that. That's pretty right on for that film of the time for it to be so blatant. So I'm like, yeah, I would be friends with the lesbian lady in the spooky house, but I wouldn't die.
You wouldn't die.
I would be scared.
Yeah.
But I would be dead.
Perfect. You?
Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
What happens in that? There's a
I've
cabin
read that
in
one.
the woods.
I can tell you.
The cabin in the woods,
It's a
and then
big-
the black
big
person
twist.
dies first, and it's classic. Is that one?
Yeah, that's why that's longer.
There's
Because
a really big twist to it, isn't there?
it's
Am I right?
Cabin in the Woods is the one where it's a parody of
yes,
horror films.
yes.
And so then they basically have to go down into the cellar, and then there's so many little things that they could touch, and whatever they touch, it dictates what monster comes.
Okay, so you just wouldn't touch anything.
No. Well, to be honest, sorry to I'm not necessarily copying you. I probably wouldn't go to the cabin because it didn't have a hot tub. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So, bit boring film, but I would be alive in it.
Yeah.
You'd be in a hot tub somewhere else. You'd be a Centre Parks.
Yeah.
It gets a good balance, that film, doesn't it? It's parodying horror, but at the same time it's a bit of a love letter.
Yeah.
So it's not just going in horror film shit. It's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
going. These are all great, but this is not.
It is, yeah. And it's funny as well.
And it's funny, yeah. Because all the personalities are getting changed at the beginning, so they fit in with it. And they're going, "Why is he smoking weed all of a sudden?"
Yeah,
They all
yeah.
manipulated.
Yeah,
They go,
yeah.
"He's not a jock, is he?"
Yeah,
He ends up with the football. What's he been playing football?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It's really good. Good film.
Yeah.
Anyway, you should come and watch Phil in September.
Yeah.
September
Yes,
the
I'm
5th.
back.
And on tour, I suppose.
Oh yeah, and if you don't, if you're allowed to watch this outside of Glasgow,
You are.
Nope.
I'm on tour.
Yeah.
Tickets are out. Put some new dates on.
Nice.
Come to those.
Have you got socials?
Yeah.
It's
It's comedy on Instagram, and I'll be doing the show in the Edinburgh Festival, like an hour version of it.
Nice.
Great.
Yeah.
So lots of
come to that.
opportunities.
Are you bringing
get your fill.
funds and games back for Edinburgh as well?
We were going to, but the schools in Scotland are scattered, so they'll be going back because it's a later start. They'll only be there for a week, so it's sad.
Oh yeah, the
not
Fringe
work.
ends till like almost hit September.
Oh yeah,
this
it's
year.
like a
Crazy.
late one. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, who did that?
Well,
Does
just-
anyone want a
Yeah.
bird badge?
Yeah.
There was an RSPB.
Oh,
How many
can
you
I
got?
pick one? One
Yeah,
you
yeah,
I
hold
want
on,
a
hold on.
robin.
I've got robin. I got goldfinch. I got peregrine, and a oyster catcher.
Robin,
This
Robin.
guy.
Yeah.
I was
Thank
going to
you.
get Phil to choose who we all are.
Oh, that's
well,
fun. Well,
Well, you wanted that.
I
one,
think
so-
I've already got an oyster catcher. So you.
can I go
Oh,
for
no,
this
we're
guy?
good.
I think everyone's going to choose the correct bird.
Unless you want to go.
Have I got peregrine vibes?
Yeah.
I'm
I suppose you'd land on my arm last night when I put it out.
Everybody support the RSPB. There's a stall in Kelvin Grove Park today.
I,
Brilliant.
for 6 months,
Thank you
was
for my
strong
robin.
armed
You're
into
welcome.
sending money to the RSPB because they came to my door when I lived in Denniston and were like, you should give money to the birds. I was like, I should give money to the birds. And I didn't want to, but I did it because she was at my house, and it took me 6 months to be like, please can I not give money to the birds anymore?
I'm glad we've all got friendship badges.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, let's meet up in a cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
And put them all together in
Yeah.
about 10 years.
I'm going to dress like a goldfinch today.
I'm
What do you
going to
think?
dress like an osprey. No, oyster catcher.
I'm fast like a peregrine falcon.
Yeah. I'm territorial like the robin.
You've
Get her
got,
away from it!
you've got red breasts, allegedly.
Yes.
Bye!